This is US 99.5. I'm Drew Walker, and tell everyone your name.
I'm Kellie. Pickler.
Kellie Pickler chewing a piece of... Give her a round of applause. I love the fact that we're at Pheasant Run, and you said... what was the simple question you just asked?
Does anybody have gum?
Does anyone have a piece of gum? And 35 people are fighting to give you a piece of gum. Welcome to St. Charles.
Thank you very much. It's cold, but this is actually warm compared to where we were last night.
Are you getting used to the cold? Because here in winter Chicago, we stay indoors. We kind of imbibe a little bit, kick back and party. What do you do in the wintertime where you are? Because it's definitely not this cold.
Yeah, well, I'm originally from North Carolina, from a small town, North Carolina. So we get snow there maybe sometime in February, if it ever snows, and it's not a lot. So I don't know. You just kind of bundle up, and so I'm not used to this kind of cold weather, but it's good.
So things we want to know about Kellie Pickler. What's your guilty pleasure on tour? Something that you gotta have that you just do because you're Kellie Pickler?
I don't really have any guilty pleasures. Like, I don't feel bad about anything I do. I just do it. I don't know. As far as like guilty pleasures, eating, I do like M&Ms, but I love French fries. I would rather have French fries than birthday cake. It's weird. Like, people are like, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, just go to Chick-fil-A and give me some waffle fries. I'd rather have that than a birthday cake. So, I don't know. That would be my guilty pleasure. Okay, look at it this way. What was the last thing you purchased that you said, I'm Kellie Pickler, I'm buying it no matter how much it is? Well, there's no limit when it comes to shoes, so I don't care. Yeah, we're giving away a pair of your shoes this afternoon, so that's kind of, yes, you got to sign them, red high heels.
And at what point do people in Nashville start complaining about the weather? Like, how cold does it get before you people start going, man, it's cold?
Well, it depends on what you mean by you people. If you're talking about me,
you people down there?
Yeah, if it gets below 55, I'm miserable. But I mean, like I said, I grew up in Georgia, and it's hot down there. So even in the wintertime, I mean, if it gets to in the 30s, I mean that's pretty cold for there.
So you take a 2-month break, you live out in the sticks, and you turn off your cell phone, and you literally have no contact with most people. In fact, I said, you've written songs with John Rich. Did you go to his wedding? He goes, I didn't know he got married.
Yeah, I didn't. I found out about it in Country Weekly.
Nice.
Yeah, I was at the grocery store looking through Country Weekly and found out he got married.
And there was the picture of Jason with that one girl at the county fair.
The one girl that looked like two.
Yeah. Country Weekly.
That's where people submit their own pictures and take it with you, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite magazine, really.
And it appears that you didn't buy the magazine, you simply looked through it while you were
I looked through it while I'm standing in line. It's between that and,
The Inquirer.
Cosmopolitan or
Right.
something. So,
You have a house or you live in an apartment?
I have a townhome.
Okay, yeah.
So I bought a little townhome outside of Nashville, and it's filled up with guitars. I have about 20 guitars. They're everywhere.
So vintage and classics and...
Speaking of vintage, I have like vintage pinball machines.
Oh.
I do collect antiques, so that's
That's
kind of cool.
fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun.
We'll go antiquing.
You know what? They had an antique show where you're playing out at the Pheasant Run a few months ago, and that bowling game, you remember those vintage bowling games and bars and stuff?
Right on.
Those were going for $25,000. I'm not sure that he has a problem with the chicks. I think they're knocking at your door all the time.
I have no problem with the chicks.
They're knocking at the bus door, that's for
I actually
sure.
come home one night and one was sitting on the step, and I was like, "Who are you?" Like, well, I found out where you live, and I was just going to say hello. I was like, "Oh."
How's that work out for you? Freak you out a little?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what do? Do you actually go in and call the police? Or
I
you
kind
go-
of got, believe it or not, I kind of got scared.
You
'Cause
should
It was
be.
dark, the porch light wasn't on, and and I just saw someone sitting there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Her name was Bob.
No, but that is frightening because women are just as crazy as any other kind of serial killer out there.
Give up my